I'm Davie.
I'm Misti.
DM
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. I'm just saying. What's going on, everybody? I am Davie.
I'm Misti.
And we are DM Watts. Pay no attention to what you saw earlier. I was...
He was showing and sniffing dog treats.
Well, I mean, these dog treats are called pepperoni, which they smell amazingly delicious. Which is why my dogs, I'm not saying I would eat them. I'm just saying they smell.
You better not.
I wasn't finna eat the dang on.
Because I'm not gonna even. I'll just look at you.
Yeah. So I won't be getting no kisses after that.
Nope.
Huh? No, but this would explain why our service dog is down there sniffing the air like I know you have something.
She's like, Dad, you're fine.
I know you got
but you
something.
got pepperonis.
I know you have it. I'm going to need you to come on up off that, bro. But anyway, hey, welcome to another episode of DM Watts. Before we get into it, you guys do what you do. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff. And as usual, as you guys can see, we added AMC.
If you're on YouTube, you can see that
if
we
you're
have
on
added
YouTube, we added AMC. To the moon also. So it's not just Doge, it's AMC and Doge to the moon.
And it looks like an AMC pop lollipop.
Yep. So my beautiful artist that I have next to me drew that up, and so it looks awesome.
Thank you, baby.
Of course. So you guys also know dmwatchpodcast@gmail.com. Y'all can hit us up there. Fishbowl topics. You know what it is. Straight off the dome. Unscripted, unapologetic. Yeah, you know what I did the thing there. Unscripted, unapologetic, unedited, all that good stuff. So... And as usual, you can find us at all the good streaming services.
Yes, you can.
So, welcome to another episode, guys. It has been a heck of a day. It was a powerful day for us.
It really was. But we're ready to lighten it up with
something to lighten the mood.
It's June is PTSD Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
So we've been doing a special series on PTSD, and we only have one more to go.
One more.
And it's an important topic. It's a topic that is near and dear to us. And if you don't want heavy and you don't want to know about it, don't watch it.
Yep.
Don't listen to it.
Don't click. If you already have, well, kudos. Still,
I mean, if you want to hear our point of view, what we go through, and what our unique perspective is, then listen.
Yeah, give it a listen. You probably learned something on it too.
And if you would like to share your story with us or talk to us more about it, then dmwattspodcast@gmail.com.
You guys know what it is. Go ahead and hit us up there. So we're going to lighten it up a bit and talk about, I tell you what, we took our butts to the store today. And one of the biggest things that happened is hopping in that car. Now, hold on. This is what they like to say. You know you're old when what you got to talk about is, the adventure of the day.
Come on, dear.
Let me tell you what happened up at Walmart.
We're going to go to the commissary.
Let me tell you what happened up at Walmart today. But
get in the truck, dear.
Yeah, you get in there and it says 101 degrees.
Yep, he was.
I said, look.
He goes full James Brown.
Yeah.
Good God!
You want to talk about PTSD? That'll do it. Y'all only got 130 degrees over the desert. I saw the thermometer. I was like, huh. I didn't know. You didn't know what was going on. I saw the thermometer. I was like, where am I right now? But the truck had air conditioning, so that's how I knew that I definitely went back there.
And we're thankful for that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely knew that we were definitely in more civilized places.
And Nala fared well.
Yeah, she did good.
And
she did good
reminder for those of you with service dogs or any animal that you let outside, if there's concrete, asphalt, whatever, know that your dog's pads can't take that.
Yeah, their padded feet, what they call the hand test.
Yeah, so back of your hand on asphalt, concrete, whatever, 5 seconds. The back of the hand is more sensitive. If you can't stand to have your hand there for 5 seconds, then it's too hot for their pads.
It's too hot for your dog's pads.
So just be mindful of that, or make sure they have a patch of grass, or that you've watered or tried to cool down the cement if they're an outdoor dog, whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you take them out, they're a service animal, get in, get out. Don't try to train them in the parking lot. Don't get them to the sidewalk or wherever they need to go. Right.
Definitely take a look out for your pups. You know what I mean? That's what it boils down to. Listen out for your pups, because if anything, if it's hot to you, it's hotter to them, because at least you can sweat. They can't sweat.
They can't sweat. And so make sure you've got their water. And that is our PSA, our puppy service announcement.
She just came up with that. I think that was great.
Off the dome.
Yeah, I think it was off the dome. So without further ado, it's my turn to go ahead and pick out the fish bowl topic.
Oh, we'll do a fish topic too. What do you want to talk about? Shrimp, trout. Rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Salmon.
Coconut shrimp, boiled shrimp, fried shrimp.
Yeah, well, you know.
Ooh, speaking of.
No.
Speaking of, this is today's topic. Today's topic is bugs, spiders, and etc. Bugs,
oh my.
spiders, and etc. Oh my is right. So I'm gonna let my wife go first with this one because I got look. Go ahead, baby. You got. I got to take a sip on this one because.
Yeah. So Davey doesn't do bugs of any kind or spiders, and that's fine because I don't do spiders. But I've had to make peace with spiders over the years. I had a really horrible incident happen to me when I was 5 years old. Yeah, why not?
Go ahead.
Because people need to understand there's a fear of spiders and then there is an actual fear of spiders. And mine stems from an actual thing. And
her story gives me the itch.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no.
So we had moved into a house. We'd moved to Arkansas, which we won't get into. And we weren't there for very long. But we moved into this house and like our stuff wasn't there yet for whatever reason. And we slept on the floor. You know, I think we put the mattresses on the floor and we all put them in the living room. And, you know, we all, me, my brother, sister, and my mom and dad all had like our little mattresses or whatever and went to bed. I wake up to my entire family leaning over me and saying, "Don't move, honey, don't move. It's okay, it's okay." And I'm like, "Hey, why is everybody like waking me up?"
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
And that's when I saw legs go over my open eyes. And they're like, don't move, Misti, don't move. And I was like, took off. I had easily 100, if not more, spiders all over me. Different types of spiders. They were in the chimney. I guess this house nobody had been in it for quite a while. And so I was then moved to the front porch. Where my mother literally stripped me down, threw off my nightgown, and my hair was to my knees. That's how long it was, and incredibly thick. So I was bent over, and she was shaking out my hair. I mean, my family was like doing everything they could to take care of me. So yeah, me and spiders for a long time, and I still don't like them.
Yeah. So let's. So the thing is, like, what did you say spiders stand for? Like, they're a symbol of...
it's telling your story.
Right, they're spinning your story.
It's your creativity. Yeah, your creativity. It's, you know, the spider it's the arachnid.
Yep, and that's probably why I have trouble creating stuff now. No, I don't get down with spiders at all because you need to understand something. No, baby.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. And I have levels of spiders that I can deal with. I have a harder time, of course, the bigger they get, but at the same time, the bigger they get, the harder it is for me to kill. There are spiders, like a rider spider, the Charlotte's Web spider. You know, they're a beautiful garden spider, and they're pretty big and colorful, but they write things in their webs, and they're so beneficial to the plants and eating, and he's not buying any of it.
No, they cool to look at on TV. So on TV, the spiders are great. I'm like, man, look at that guy. That guy is, that's crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Yep, that's fine. Like I said, I can handle looking at spiders that I know are not in the house. I don't look like I try to look at like, oh, they're all God's creatures. Look, yep, all God's creatures, even know not to go around other creatures. Like, hey, I know I'm a creature of God, but that guy will harm me, so I should probably be over here. That's
where I take more of a Buddhist approach, I think. I'm like, hey, you know, everything has a living consciousness. And
unless you are Black Widow, there's no Buddhist approach. She does not have that Buddhist approach for Black Widow spiders.
So last year,
she does not have that.
In the middle of a pandemic,
I'm just saying.
I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, just itching, like just had this itch on my neck. It was all up in here. And I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, ow, this hurts. Like, I'm in pain and I'm itching. What's going on? And Davey rolls over and it's pitch black in our room. And I'm like, babe, there's something on my neck.
Yeah.
And without even turning on the lights, there was just enough light coming from our night light or something that he saw the outline. And it was swelling. and then I had another bite just right here.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? You know, and we're cussing, and he's turning on the lights.
Yeah.
And
because everybody knows it's just like a fly when there's a fly in the room, right? If there's a fly in the room, you can't go to bed until you caught that fly. Zzz, like, well,
turn on the light.
Turn on like everybody's.
Turn on the light.
Yep. And now you can't go to bed.
There's that spider.
Yep. There's that and now there's a spider.
There's a spider.
Okay.
And now we know I've been bit by a spider.
Yep.
And I'm like, not going back to sleep. I've been bit by a spider. We tear off the bed and go through it. Okay. Couple hours goes by and I'm like, dude, I'm not okay. There is something wrong. This is getting bigger. I'm getting dizzy. It's hard for me to breathe. We gotta go. So we go to the emergency room. This is what I get. They're looking at me and going through my symptoms, and the doctor puts her hands on either side. She goes, okay, Misty. And I go, yeah. She goes, I'm going to need you to stay calm. I go, well, too late.
Yeah, it sounds like a story
too late
that she
for
heard
that.
before, right? It's like a story.
And she goes, you were bit by a black widow.
Yep.
Do I get powers with that? Do I get anything? Parting gift.
Yep. I'm out of here. That's that.
Spidey senses.
Enough is enough for me.
Something shooting out of my wrist. Anything.
Nope.
I got hair, your legs, but bum.
I see what you did.
Did you see what I did there?
Yes.
Did you like that?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's creepy.
I mean, I have an hourglass figure, but I mean,
it's what it is. You know what I mean?
But
that's
yeah,
why we don't,
it was bad, and I was on medication for a week, and it took 2 weeks, and then I have a scar still.
And I can't do spiders. It's kind of like the same thing with snakes. Like you know what I mean? Like with the lit garden snakes. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what folks say. Oh, it's not venomous. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. No. It's different colors. Is it a different color than me? Yeah. Do we got the same legs and arms I do? No, it slides. Well, didn't pass the death test. Looks like you gotta die. So there's that.
Wow.
It didn't pass the death test. It slides. Well, that alone, you are immediately disqualified from living. I gotta do something about this. You slide. So that's. And I'm gonna tell you, like spiders though, do not spiders look like them? They just look. Can anybody tell me when a spider is happy? Does anybody know that? No, the spiders
when they're not being killed.
That's true too, but they just look like they are there to mess stuff up. Like spiders remind me of that guy that like, look, everything will be cool as long as Tyrone don't show up. Just nobody let Tyrone show up. Everybody got a Tyrone. When Tyrone show up, he always screws something up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, last time Tyrone was here, you know, he broke all the dishes or something like that, or he screwed up so-and-so's shoes, something like that. And then Tyrone come in. What up, everybody? That's the spider. The spider comes in, and it's just like, look, time to mess stuff up. Like, this is what a spider does. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all think it's a game. Okay, look. Tell me you see a spider roll down, and it got something red on his belly. Does that mean, hey, let's shake and let's be cool with each other? Does not. That does not mean let's shake, be cool. That means I better kill you before you kill me. Anything that comes with different names that has an animal in its name, wolf.
Wolf spiders are really nasty looking.
And they got some with fruit names. Banana.
You don't want to see a banana spider.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about it now. I'm sitting here like, oh, I think something's over me or something. Like, I don't know. We may be pausing this. Like, yeah. I'm just saying. So those type of things, spiders, snakes, the creepy crawlies. Like, look, I used to be scared to death of centipedes.
Really?
Yeah, centipedes. Like, why do you need that many legs? How can you have that many legs and be that slow? I don't understand. You got all them legs, and you that slow.
I'm going.
I'm just saying. So, but you got, you know, centipedes were crazy, and like my thing with spiders, there was one other one I didn't mention.
What?
Camel spiders.
Oh,
camel
yeah,
spiders.
I was hoping you wouldn't.
No, because I'm gonna tell you something about my very first deployment. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who deploys for the first time, the one thing that you don't do is ask people who've been there before, because if you are brand new to any branch of the military, they're gonna say stuff to scare the hell out of you.
Of course.
They're like, hey, bro, when you get out there, bro, you gotta watch out for the camel spiders. I'm like, oh, what's camel spiders? And they like, hey, man, they like big as your tire. What? No, I mean, for real, they can fit on a tire of a Humvee. They're like, some of them, like, they shave them down, they skin them, and then they use them. They skin is just, they put it on the tires or the rim of a Humvee. I'm like, you know how big a Humvee tire is? A rim? Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, you should watch out when you go over there. So me being me, of course I believe that. I'm like, man, why are we going over here with tire spiders? I named them tire spiders.
Spiders.
They
I love
spiders.
this. Tire spiders.
Hey, look, you should probably stop licking my leg, dog. I was about to slap the hell out of my dog's nose. Don't. This is not the time to do this.
Gently sniffing him.
Yeah,
she knows what he's talking about,
so
look, she's gonna play on his emotions.
So anyway, camel spiders, tire spiders, however you want to look at it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, look, all right, so we head on over to the desert. So I deployed to somewhere in Kuwait. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Kuwait.
I'm itching so
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I hate this subject.
I get over to the desert and I'm like, hey, man, because once again, this is how you know you knew. You start asking people about stuff that you should know already if you deployed already. Like, hey, man, what's up on the spiders they say they got out here? Oh, you talking about camel spiders, huh? Yeah, because it's like a running joke. Back then, it was like a running thing. Let's scare the hell out of the new guy.
Right.
Are you talking about camel spiders? I'm kind of be all over your tires. Okay, so that's easy to fit the 6th time somebody has told me they get as big as tires. So I'm like, look.
We're back to tire spiders.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so y'all think it's a game. I'm like, so y'all can talk about it. Y'all been over here and y'all seen them. I need you to know that even if I see them, that's not good. They was like, bruh, like sometimes they get in your tent. That's why you need to make sure you tuck your sheets in your tent. I'm like,
that's not
cool.
where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah, you get in your tent. No, I'm saying in your tent and then, hey, whatever. But look.
Like, God, what did you have to tuck in?
Yeah, no, they was like, tuck your sheets in. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, I got one better. You think this guy got out of his uniform the first night or the second night? I did not. I was in my uniform. Now, you guys understand. Over in the desert, it gets like 130 degrees, 117, 130 degrees. That's no BS. It's truth. Over in the Middle East, that's how they get out. I'm under my sheets in 100-degree weather, in my uniform, covers over my head, tucked behind my head, sweating, losing weight by the minute. I'm like, nope, ain't no spiders coming in here. Not today. None of them. I woke up and I'm surprised I woke up today because I was.
So you completely.
I was like, nope, no spiders. No spiders here.
I bet you lost a lot of weight.
Well, you know how I found out that was all BS? Because the job that I had was I used to go downtown Kuwait and buy things for the shops.
Right.
And so one of the guys that I used to buy for, he was the bug guy over the whole base. Entomology is what we call it. And I was like, man, so what do you do for these big old spiders, these big old tire-sized camel spiders? He was like, tire-sized? Yeah, man, the ones that get as big as tires. Who the hell told you that? I said, everybody telling me these camel spiders. He was like, bruh, imagine, do you think any of us would be over here if spiders got as big as a tire? Just think about what you're saying to me. I was like, that ain't true. He was like, no, that's not true. He said, however, and what I did witness with camel spiders, they chase your shadow.
Yes,
camel
I'm
spiders,
not okay with that.
They chase your shadow.
I'm not okay with
Imagine running from a spider that runs and then
after your shadow.
Yeah, it runs after your shadow. You know why? Because your shadow is cool. It's cool,
creating
right?
shade.
It's creating shade, and it's hot over there. So it's like your shadow, and then the spider will literally be sitting there. So what does it look like to you that he's staring at you?
Of course.
He's in your shadow, and it looks like he's just looking at you. And then you walk 2 steps, he walks 5 steps because he got 8 legs.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
See, now you see this story?
No.
See what I'm saying? It kind of goes. I'm just saying, like, look, that's why, like, I don't mess with spiders, bro. I don't mess with none of them. The whole arachnid family gets it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and I mean, because I'm a Whovian, with the whole, there's an episode of Doctor Who, Silence in the Library.
Oh, yeah. With spiders.
No, it wasn't. It was the Vashta Narada.
Oh, yeah.
It was Count Your Shadows.
Count your shadows. Yep.
You tell me anything about a shadow and I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. Speaking of Vashta Narada, no-see-ums.
No-see-ums. Oh, boy. Y'all don't know about no-see-ums? I'm going to let her explain this one. The no-see-ums.
On a beach, apparently, or in the South.
Yep.
Or on a beach in New England.
They're in the desert, too.
Oh, are they really?
And apparently it's not
you
too
just
hot for them
like
either.
You'll see this cloud. You know how gnats gather, and you're just like, oh, especially over a light. You're like, oh, bunch of gnats happens every summer.
Like, yeah, whatever.
No, this is a mass, and it's a black mass, like a little black cloud, and you're like, it's gnats. Walk through them. You're not gonna have any skin left. They're like, yee. Vampires, all of them, and no-see-ums. They're
No
called
see 'em.
no-see-ums
No-see-ums.
because you can't freaking see them.
You
Then
can't
when
see
they're
'em.
on your skin,
Yeah, you're
you
swinging.
feel them.
You're swinging and you don't know what they are.
You know,
Yeah.
because they're no-see-ums.
Yeah. What about what the one I told you about? Japanese ladybug. When we realized it wasn't a Japanese ladybug, it was something else.
Oh yeah, what was
When
that?
I used to live in Nebraska, it was like, I don't know, the wind blew them in or something. They looked like ladybugs, but they were brown ladybugs, and they had
Brown
black
ladybugs.
and they had black spots on the back where they were just like ladybugs.
Oh, okay.
So but their shell was brown. These things would bite you through your jacket. You
Really?
get bit, through your coat. Like, hey,
That's not okay.
yeah. So that's why when I see ladybugs, I don't be like, oh, look at nature.
What about, have you ever experienced greenheads? The fly. It's a fly, and again, coastal New England.
Mm-mm.
And it's a huge fly, like a horse fly.
Uh-huh.
Huge, with a green head. And I mean green.
Really?
And this thing, the minute it bites you, it's just blood gushing. It's like the zombie.
Really?
Yeah, these things are brutal.
See, that's why I don't mess around. That's why I don't mess around.
Yeah, insects. Ooh, see, I'm itching. I'm
Yep,
itching all
yep.
over my face.
It's getting hard to
My
finish this
nose,
episode.
like,
I just want
my
y'all to know this.
hair.
It's getting hard
I'm
to finish
sitting
this.
here going,
The
yeah.
bugs, and you'd be like, yeah.
I need some off.
There's
and-
something for no
and-
reason. We're finna spray off for no reason. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we do not mess around with bugs. Like
No,
we
I've
can't do it.
No.
In the summertime, we be on our deck sitting there with the what's the name candles lit.
Yeah,
that you have
well,
outside.
we have the torches.
Yeah,
with
the torches.
Citronella
Mhm.
oil.
Oh, we don't stop there.
No.
Then we'll have the candles sitting on the table. Like, yep.
And then we'll have
And
the
then we're gonna-
bracelets.
Yep, we got the bracelets, and then we spray ourselves. So yeah, you may think that's overreacting. I don't. I do not.
We
You guys
just
gotta,
walking around with DEET all over
that's-
us.
it is what it is. But I mean, let's face it. You got the spiders, and then like when it comes to summer out here, people. What I hate when they be like, "Hey, we got ticks real bad." What?
Oh yeah,
Ticks? I'm like,
yeah.
look,
Lyme disease.
I'm like,
Ticks.
Look, dude, I can't. I
The
just.
Lone Star tick. I mean, it sounds like Spaceballs.
It does.
Lone
I
Star.
don't know. When I think a Lone Star tick, I figure you're gonna go outside and it's sitting there with a cowboy belt and some boots on, and it's just ready to bite you.
Well, it can make you allergic to beef. So it's like
Yeah.
the opposite of a Texan rancher. It's
Which is
like
why you
the
literally is just
cruel
like, man,
joke.
I'm not even going outside. Let me go to the pool and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
that's
I
true.
mean, yeah,
And it's supposed to be a really. I'm still itching. It's supposed to be a really bad
Summer.
for
supposed to be a hot summer.
for bugs, and I had read ticks, and
Yeah.
of course ticks have been horrible.
Yeah. Well, it's
But-
gonna be a hot summer. We're not talking about DJ Khaled.
And
That's
it
all
ain't
I'm
gonna be
saying.
a hot girl summer.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because
No,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
covered in DEET.
Yep, it ain't gonna be a hot girl
Ain't
summer.
nothing hot about that.
No, I said none of that. I think that's what she does. Sound like
This
she-
is not Sesame Street. I do not kick it with no
Oh,
birds.
this is- Sound like she throw it up at
Sorry.
the end of every sentence.
Yeah.
Like,
This again is not how we make friends.
It's not. Okay, sorry, Megan. But I'm just saying. No, but seriously, bugs though. Going back to it, I said spiders. You said no-see-ums. Then I kind of mentioned centipedes.
Yeah,
know what I'm
you
saying?
did.
I
You
did.
did.
But you know what else falls into the centipede family?
What?
At least I think maybe it doesn't. Roly-polies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
roly-polies.
that.
So-
Roly-polies are cool.
They're cool until there's a bunch of them. Roly-polies are cool. Like it's like one or two. Oh,
They're
look at
the
the roly-polies.
armadillo of the
Yeah.
bug family.
Right now,
Or
imagine a big.
insect,
Armadillo or bug family. Have you ever walked up on a big old bunch of roly-polies?
What's a big old bunch though? Are we talking like
50, like a buttload of
did
roly-polies.
you walk around them?
I did not. I walked through them. I didn't know what they were
Why?
because it was just all gray randomly.
Oh.
And I said, look, but you got to understand how a child mind works. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. Let's
Please
just
enlighten
explain
us.
the way a child's mind works. You know what I'm saying? By a child, I'm saying like, easily 17. So anyway, like I'm saying, when you walking through and you see this gray mass, okay, sidewalk. Ooh, is that cement? It's just gray there. It's just gray. And in your head, this is what I heard. Probably not today. I can tell you that most likely is not what I heard. In my heard, I heard all the, y'all know how it sounds when National Geographic, when they get so close that you can hear the legs walking, the insects' legs walking. I felt like I heard all that. Except, except all 50 of them doing it. And I'm like, and so it was either sit there and die by itching, scratching myself because I can't stand the itch. You know what I'm saying? Or just run through, step on everything and say, look, I'm okay now.
Okay. But again, why did you, that's a weird color for a sidewalk. Why did you walk over there?
I don't know. That was before my natural what is wrong with you complex came in.
I feel like Wile E. Coyote could just fool you at any minute. No, it's a tunnel.
Yeah. We both know that's not true. So, no, we both know it couldn't. Oh, it's a tunnel. Why don't you go down there and let me see you do it first?
Especially the tunnel.
Yeah,
you'd be like,
the tunnel.
It's dark?
It's a dark, yeah.
Oh, there's no
bro,
light?
You got the wrong one. I am not.
I'm going to let you go first.
Yep.
I've seen this movie.
I'm going to say meet and go around it. Because I don't do that. I'm going to go around it. I don't play that one at all. But it's just one of those things. Yeah, you still got the itch.
I do.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, though. You ever guys don't see those things, those bugs that make you like,
And I found a lot of people in Kansas are completely terrified and afraid of the June bug.
Because the June bug is serious.
It's just a big beetle. And yeah, the legs are like barbed, so they're sticky. They don't bite you. I've never been bit by one.
You said the legs are barbed. So,
well, but it's like Velcro barbed.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
So they stick.
Okay, so you know what you're just doing does not feel like, I bet that doesn't feel, that's simple.
I always feel bad because they're top heavy. And so then you find them, on their backs doing this, and it makes me sad.
Doesn't make me sad at all. Doesn't make me sad at all.
I flip them over.
It's kind of like cicadas. Okay. If you ever see a cicada fall on the ground and
they're
it's twirling.
Amazing.
Yeah, not when I get a hold of them, they made it amazing. That is the worst sound in the world.
They look like an Area 51 thing.
Cicadas are just.
But you, like, even when I met you, you're like, what is that? Oh my God. And I'm like, it's a dragonfly. Ah!
I mean, I wasn't like that.
Babe, look at the butterfly. Not today, mother.
Okay, hold on. First of all,
no, it's true.
I asked you, do dragonflies bite? Did I not ask you that?
I don't know if they bite.
See, that answer is not a good enough answer for me.
Okay, but butterflies don't.
Okay, but I didn't.
But you would take a tennis racket.
Look, you don't know
and
what
I'm
kind
like,
of
it's
butterfly
a
that is. How
butterfly.
Do you know okay, yeah, that's. I'm just saying. You heard of more
moths.
Everybody.
You flip out over moths, and I'm like, would you just? And I catch them. I'm that person. I catch and release.
Yep.
And then I look at them and I go, was that hard?
Look, I catch and release too.
You've learned to catch and release.
No, I catch them, and then by the time I release them outside, they just fall straight to the ground. I don't know what has happened within that tenure of me catching them and releasing them.
The poor moth had a heart attack.
Okay, that's the moth's fault. Not every light is one you should follow. That's all I'm saying. Not every light is one you should go into. That's all I'm saying.
That was good. I saw what you did there. But can we just get real for a second?
Okay.
I have always teased you because you talk to bugs while you're trying to kill them.
First of all, maybe I'm the only one that does. Well, I'm not. My mom
I know
does
you're
it.
not.
My brother, my whole family
because
does it.
I would make fun of them, and then Mama came to town.
Yep, and then my mom came.
And I walked in on her giving a fly the business.
Like, oh, you think you just gonna come into this house and just gonna fly around? And
you see me over here cooking. I don't know what you think you were allowed to do over here, but you need to get out of my kitchen.
Yeah, and I get it from my mom because my wife will be sitting here and she will see a fly be come in, and I will stop mid-sentence. So yeah, baby. So I said the other day, I was like, oh, hold on. Oh, you just gonna roll on in here and think?
This
you
think
house. You can just roll in here and just buzz everywhere, huh? And plus, I got the fly swatter that electrocutes them.
I bought him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, nobody that's a part of PETA is listening. I don't know, but it's like they only do with animals, right? It's not insects. I don't really care. But look, like the fly come in here, and it. This is why I know me and my dog were matched by God.
It's true
because me and my dog do the same thing. My dog be like, "Oh, you just gonna."
So
be looking at the fly like you just gonna roll on in here.
Dogs will chase bugs, whatever.
Not my dog.
Nala stalks, hunts. She becomes Davie, growls at it, and then toys with it before she kills it.
My wife has seen me with a fly swatter, and I will have a hunting dog next to me.
Yeah.
Looking, I'll be like,
or they'll fan out. She'll be in the living room. Yep. He'll stand over by the dining room. Yep. Like, they're both, and they're talking to each other. Yep. Davie's talking to the fly, and he's talking to Nala. Nala's chuffing or whatever it is.
Like
do
she
her
does
thing.
Yep. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like,
And I'm sitting there going, I don't
I mean,
know
but
what to
I
do.
feel like Elmer Fudd at that point in time. Like, I got my fly swatter, I got my dog, and then all I need to turn around like, shh, we're hunting flybits. Not rabbits, flybits. No? Flybits. Fly rabbits. Okay. It just went over everybody's head.
I'm just saying.
There's probably people thinking right now like that was stupid, but whatever. I thought it was good when I said it.
Off the dome.
Flybits. Flybits. Oh, God. And on that note, I guess it's probably time to sign off.
I think it is. I think the D's getting to you, honey.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe lay off the off.
But not just that. We're still sitting here scratching. Y'all can't see us on camera.
I'm sweating
my
now.
hand is down here, and I'm down here scratching my hand.
Oh,
because we're over here like, bruh, we cannot bring that topic out.
And there's a million more, obviously, insects we didn't name, and creepy crawlies and snails.
Yeah,
and
we can't get through any of it. We can't. I can't.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey. Signing off, we're probably going to take a shower and just, yeah.
So, if you would like to talk to us about what bug you hate most or what bug you love most, dmwattspodcast@gmail.com or find us on Facebook, DM Watts Podcast, of course, YouTube. Click, like, subscribe to all of our streaming services. Let us know you like us.
Yep.
And that you hate bugs. And, of course, as always,
AMC and Doge to the moon.
To the moon.
And so, we have to. We're not financial advisors.
No. Edutainment.
Edutainment only.
We're just apes.
Yep. So, can I say, what's up, YouTube? Can I do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're going to have to talk to him about that.
Hey, Chris, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I mean, I just kind of like the way you did it. So, but whatever. All right, cool. All right. So, hey, thanks a lot, guys. Signing off. I'm Davie.
I'm Misti.
And we are DM Watts. Guys,